The purpose is the same.
Them chip shop, what is good? Let me make some noise inside there. Oh yeah. Alright. I've got a selection of tracks for you today. Some of you might have seen the thing go viral. Started off with the George Floyd thing where everybody knows Skinny Man, you don't know. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. DJ, run that first one. You can take down walls and statues. We prefer if you change laws and statutes. You try to make it about a race war, that's not true. We just want the feds to stop killing our black youths. We just want respect for the things that blacks do. If it's a democracy, do what Democrats do. We the only race, had our history erased, then had it rubbed in our face. You come far like that'll do. For the record, all lives matter is offensive. If you don't get it, ask the whites that's protesting. Cause all my white friends, and all my friends list, don't need no explanation, they just with me in the trenches again. All lives matter is offensive. If you don't get it, ask the whites that's protesting. Cause all my white friends, and all my friends list, don't need no explanation, they just with me in the trenches. Rest in peace, George Floyd. After you're out there marching and all this, we're like, what's actually next? So I come up with this. Shout out Queen Cooks on the chorus. So all we need is one voice talking. We've been screaming for justice since the slave ships were broken. Now the world's caught wind of what it's like when the system's racist and you're black and you're caught in it. No matter which patch I go, up and down the country, it's beautiful seeing black businesses grow. The same questions on everybody's lips. After the march and protesting, then what's next, brother? That's why we need one voice, a nationwide collaboration. And really, we got no choice, because they love to see us scattered and separated. But we know unity is where power is generated. Trying to line it up, but the next row is melanated. When we get together, Lord knows we know they hate it. We've been on the ropes like ducking and weaving. We can barely cope, but we just kept breathing. It's time to pump back, let's go. I'm flipping everything. Soul's on fire right now. I'm spitting everything. Every black business I know, I'm linking everything. North, south, east and west, bodies, let's bring it in. We frustrated, no doubt. Up until now, we couldn't see a way out. We really want to fight to change the system around. This is what battle's about, don't even time is now. One voice, one voice. One voice, one voice. It's a collaboration thing. One voice, one voice. All the way to Bristol. One voice, one voice. Listen, listen, yeah, bada bada. It's a little to do with yet it's spiritual. The wordplay becomes almost minuscule when they get in tune. Man contact with ancestors like we in a Zoom. Powerful like you feel like they was in this room. It's that racial sonic boom, yeah, I'm on it blue. Dog could have mastered this moon kick, I'm a lunatic. It's a clean fact to be being black, you're treated whack. Tell fat Joe that I'm not gonna leave back. Mind how you talk to me. The path that I've been on lately, racial equality really starting to bother me, huh? See the powers that's calling me? If you ain't joining me, there's gonna be a whole lot of embroidery because I'm sewing up dollies. We think it's an accident. Now right now is when it's blowing up, dollies. The consciousness of the whole planet's been shifting and we've been telling them since we were growing up, dollies. Badda, there's no Badda. The old Badda merged into raw Badda, can't control Badda. Lonely down that road where you're about to go, Badda. There ain't many brothers spitting what you know, Badda. Well, the burden is big and God don't give you nothing that you can't handle. Is what I learned as a kid. I'm stoking up the fire, loading up these lyrical weapons, getting ready just to burn down the... And there was 3 of us in the race. I was 3rd on the list. Now it's like Malcolm and Martin have merged with the kid. It's a 3-peat special. I swagged off peach to truth and still buy the hottest chicken in a bevy. But I got his hand on the levy, kinda heavy. How you gonna stop it? Let it flow like a bevy. They can say you missed your window, but you've never missed your calling if it's been written already. When the ancestors guiding our steps, they're doing good, like they wanna see you fall. But the last time I checked, I was blessed. We build it like a hood now, turning things around with the ancestors guiding our steps. You know our repertoire. We don't run up on our own brothers in their cars. We the type to run up on government with cars. 400 years we've been asking. Now we're at the point of demanding. Everybody had reparations. Where's ours? Give them back what was taken. Where's ours? But when we talking about titles like the cradle of civilization, well then you know, so that's ours. I'm off the Mars with these bars. The path that was carved, it was more than hard. Had to leave the love of my life, lose my man, lose my mum, before I could even see the light. But now the path's so bright. bright, the average guy's blinded. I'm staring straight at it, I kinda like it. Reconnect with the most high that's inside me. How can I be scared of the light? Give me guidance. I don't wanna see a fool, but the last time I checked, I was blessed. We building up the hood now, turning things around with the ancestors guiding our steps. Like when you're doing good, like they wanna see a fool, but the last time I checked, I was blessed. We building up the hood now, turning things around with the ancestors guiding our steps. R.I.P. everybody that we've lost. Too many names to mention. Some people don't like it when I'm speaking of facts. It's tough in it, and that's how we had it. Tough in it. Look at the result of that now. We're tough in it. We want to rip the system down, but we're stuck in it. So we build our own system now. We're cut in it. Pandemic or scandemic. Think I'm jumping through hoops cause I'm go sound selling, We from the street, done it. You think cause I'm woke, I won't be done it. I ain't trying to eat from this, let's be real. Not every one of us can sit on top of the hill. Some of our own gotta go, and that's just real. We share the same melanin, the same birthright, but we don't share the same will. Nah, I got the will of a warrior. Bring it right to Parliament's door like a courier. Look how long they've been ignoring us. The protest shows that there ain't just four of us. Nah, look, we ready for this thing. I ain't trying to incite violence or anything, but kill one more, my brothers and citizens. My new soldiers are menacing. We're ready for anything. The streets needed a voice. I didn't think I was worthy. I knew I was nice. I knew I could take the beat, splice it, inject by the spice, and give them something that would more than suffice. It was more than that. It was calling from above. Right around the time when I was ruling my mum. Right around the time I had my head down. Some said, King, stand up, straight in your crown. As I walk you through the mind of battle, it's complex. More than a hit song, more than a protest, more than a movement leader. Above all this, I'm a father first. All of that is second best. I've got my seeds around me, we grow in a forest. It make me so proud to see them run down Boris. They see me get loud, they see me make my choices. These roots run deep, you can't silence these voices. And that ain't it by far. I took the eclectic bar, there's like bras, like nah. That thing come from the stars. From me to you, and now it's ours. I'm just a vehicle, you along for the ride. Watch by the steering wheel, you know it's gonna collide. I'ma take it places where we normally wouldn't get near to. They only show resistance when they fear you. Walking through the mind of battle, it's complex, yeah. More than a hit song, more than a protest. More than a movement leader. Above all this, I'm a father first. All of that is second best. I'm a father first. All of that is second best. Mind of battle. Out now on all digitals. To burn down camps, that's the funny. They talking all of this gas, doesn't bother me. We solid B, out here playing real Monopoly. Look, one of my chiefs linked me the other day and said, Donny, anything you need, we send it your way. I said, Donny, much appreciate, got my dogs on a leash with polished teeth, done they hungry and they're ready to eat. Let me talk. We came out of lockdown on some free tea. I swear down, I didn't want to be here. The fight still needed, you need to be here. The helpless and your seeds here. Let's get this clear. I will bleed here, cause my seeds here. That we won't concede here, I feel it in the ether. I said, Bill, what you doing when they did drop that beat there? I took a step back, took a deep breath of this sweet air. Let's rap. You call me at my most prolific, then this is much more than flows and lyrics. Let me chat to them. I'm flowing like my whole soul's in. They signed to labels, they scared to dip one toe in it. Let me rap. My queens and my empress feel it, cause they raising the next kings and they know that I mean it. You see now I lead it. You know I won't dare be defeated. And we raising these next young dogs to be leaders. Let us pray. Lord, have mercy on my enemies, they know not what they have done. They have awoken the old ancestral bloodline that goes back to when we worship the sun. I was like Neo, I didn't believe when Morpheus first told him that Donnie, you're even you're the one. I just did what came naturally and what felt right. If that meant the system had to get burned, I did it my way. And you can keep Black Friday, so slyway. Reminded jail, you sold us on a Friday. What? I spent in the black businesses, check my sentences. B-L-A-C-K, that's where my interest is. I bet they thought we'd never get it back, that's the power. Let alone embed it in the rappers for hour. Teach these young dons about their power. You ain't gotta scream about power every hour, let me talk. You know we got a mission in front of us. I'm cooking these beats like there's a kitchen in front of us. Say I'm on the street, I'm talking community relief. Do I look like a young'un trying to come up? Now I'm judged, no man, before I know the facts. But if there's a pedophile thing, office is like that's that. Rap with my daughters, that's when you see the whole world get sorted. Baby father, listen. Yo. Bring it down, DJ, bring it down, bring it down. Hip, hop, chip, shop, hip, hop. Like what? Get the drummer song. Like what? Get the drummer song. Like what? Get the drummer song. Okay, I'm freedom fighter, knowledge writer, activist, spitter, conscious rapper. All these titles from all these brothers, but look, I ain't religious, but my shoes are Christian. Them size 10 years will boot off their system. The new walk, run upon them with affidavits. 30 days to respond, and then the lawyers get crazy with some new folk. We're cultured enough to run them, or westernized enough to use their own system on them. Bada bada, say I'm half in the spiritual realm, half in the lyrical realm. Actually, all I film is a straight matter, letting up on like what I do. Cause if you're black, I ain't seen them letting up on you like it's a mix thing. Can't stop and I won't stop. I'd rather change the topic. How can you change the prophecy? It's meant to happen. Everything that you see is bad. Nothing to do with me when they come from the higher planet. I lift off of these cliff tops and I put hip hop in different spots where at first and I lift up and it's revamped and it's beat fam. It's like past, present and future together like there was 3Baddas. It's my done. Like what? Like in the drama song. Like in the drama song. Like what? Like in the drama song. What is like in the drama like what? Take it to 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 drama like it's precise and it's well placed. So on point like atomic clocks measuring the earth from space. We playing them at their own game. I've got barristers in the camp. I'm talking with my own name. My seeds ain't a joke, bro. Two of them are chefs, one of them's a barrister. A little man's trying to coach, man. I ain't trying to boast, man. When we say the Badda trust Badda, we out here doing the most, man. 2020, different moves, different rules, different funding. We build us some different schools with some different knowledge, different power, different tool. I really can show the difference between me and you. You can't imitate going Super Saiyan. These bars are in the fabric of space every time I spray them. I ain't even trying to get my name in the Hall of Fame. I'm trying to get the diaspora to be born again, or it's all in vain. Like what? Look at the drummer song. Like what? Look at the drummer song. Like what? Look at the drummer song. Yes, I make no noise. Look at the drummer like what? 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 Look at the drummer. Number 6, learn the law so when they test it, bless it. They're gonna say using a race card as a weapon. Number 7, this rule is so underrated. Keep wifey in the loop when you're out there on the daily. Who you think's left with them kids? God forbids if you get grips. Wifey needs to know the bits. Number 8, never smoke with weight on you. As soon as they smell the herb, it just give them the excuse. Number 9, should have been number 1 to me. Allocate the funds to us and defund the police. I'm sitting in my kitchen looking at the television. All I can see is a broken system. And number 10, back to economic leverage again. Build up your own heads, invest in your own friends. If you're down with one voice, I hear you say, oh, we can go up and down the country with the flow. Follow these rules, you have now fence to tongue up. If not, couple of years, you will get banged up. Trying to get your temple, watch your skull hang up. One black man, but they brought their whole gang up. Something about this melanin gets these boys banged up. All my soldiers, they just stand up. If you think I'm letting up on these fascists, don't you just as hang up. All my kings and queens, put your hand up, let me hear you say, 2, 3, 5, jump, 1, 2, yo, fly, jump, D. I do the public element, man, them over there. You know, so you're here representing the team. Check shop live, 2Badda, go check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10th commandments. The soul of Badda, and this was just to explain where it all came from. So it's one thing the thought process, but where was the root of that? So this track here, this one's deep, this one's closest to my heart out of the whole of them that we've heard today. So yeah, DJ, without further ado, it's just to explain where everything comes from, the root of all of this. I mean, what started it? Like, where was the core? I'm gonna take you through the soul of Badda, show you how we connect the dots. A Spanish town woman raised him without no pops. She was one of Alma's kids. Thompson Pember used to power kids. Say, listen, that we teaching our kids. We come from hardship, brother. Cause you see the Benz with the half leather. Bigger than a dog, starving, brother. Look, we in tune, blood. I'm coursing through my veins is maroon blood. I ain't gotta prove none. My bloodline's wavy, fuck slavery. Kings and queens who made me, royal baby. grew up in a place where didn't really appreciate. That's why we bun Babylon Day. Lift up for them clip tops and I bun papers. Teach my kids always be truthful with your statements. It's amazing how they caged it. I bust out of them cages on every occasion. Keep blazing our eyes. I take you through the soul of Badda. Show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. The rabbit hole goes. There ain't no controlling Badda. That warrior spirit run through my bones. Spirit just run through my bones. I take you through the soul of Badda. We still got many layers to go. Many layers to go. They say they wanna roll with Badda, but they ain't ready for our power to go. They ain't ready. You're not connected. My bloodline's hectic. Where you think the fire come from? Spanish town descendant. I followed mummy's path. She grew up in a place when no matter how hard, on the strength was in your heart, yeah. She came to UK with 2 little bags. And look now, the wash belly, you come back with the fire in his bones. Only difference is I got the backing of the globe. I'm clapping at the dome. You must say things away easy, job is squeezy. They ain't even ready for teasing, yeah, believe me. Got the house on the hill, now marking up these can't reach me. Now concrete jungle Robert teacher. Mommy gone now, but I can still hear her speaking. He who feels it, knows it, what's the teacher? Don't reach it on some deep thing. I'm on some family treating, complete the sequence, keep breathing our hearts. I take you through the soul of Badda, show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. How deep the rabbit hole goes. There ain't no controlling Badda, that warrior spirit run through my bones. That spirit just run through my bones. I take you through the soul of Badda. We still got many layers to go. Many layers to go. They say they wanna roll with Badda, but they ain't ready for our about to go. Like they ain't ready know. Like they ain't ready know. Like they ain't ready know. That one's the soul of Badda. The thanks for having a man down in there today. Yo, you done already, DJ? Done now, anything already, I mean. Bless up. Bless up everybody, done now. You know I could do that all again. Then. Bless up everybody, come. Bless. Love you, Badda.